Hello everybody, this is King Merc, bringing you yet another video. Um, Here we're doing some stuff on the test map, trying out some of these adjustments I made to the height of the warehouse, make sure everything's still right. Checking out the trailer. So, I also want to deal with some of this stuff that's still obviously. So, first things first, that this whole thing where, I don't know why people are still trying to comment on the discussion area of my channel. Putting stuff on there, obviously, that, I gotta prove for it to get on there, so if someone repeatedly, keep trying to put dumbass comments on there, they have to be a bit fucking on it, like, seriously, you that stupid, that you don't realize that it's not for me. I don't know, some people like that, they get the problem, you don't realize that, but, yeah, like, this whole shit, I mean, I've only had 2 comments so far about people telling me about, your content private, what's the point of this channel and everything. Well, again, you don't really have to watch, I mean, are you that retarded that you think you have to watch? You don't. You could just simply, if you're subscribed, unsubscribe, go somewhere else. I really don't care. I'm not doing this for money. I don't get nothing off YouTube, so if you don't like it, then go somewhere else. It really doesn't bother me. And you think you're gonna come here and say stuff on my channel about fuck modding? Well, I mean, seriously, what do you expect? And them guys, boy, they get dumber and dumber. I swear, it's just non-stop. Like everything, every time they talk, it's like they just prove how much more dumber they get every fucking day. So, let's see. I guess someone most likely put my police car on ModHub, and he wrote on there. Let me see. He wrote in the description. First of all, he called me Dink Smirk. D-I-N-K Smirk, S-M-U-R-K. Wow. So he's I don't know. That dude's either got no education at all, or he's just literally born that fucking stupid. So let me break down to you what I mean. He's basically calling me. Look in the fucking dictionary before you go talking shit or calling people fucking names. Like, you're just, holy fuck, you're stupid. Dink is a partner in a well-off working couple with no children. Again, a partner in a well-off working couple with no children. So you're saying that I am a well-off working couple with no children? Well, yeah, me and my wife are a working couple, but we do have kids, so, I mean, that's not really, I guess that would be more of a compliment, saying that we're well off. So, yeah, I don't get the whole thing behind that comment. It just kind of makes them look a little bit more retarded. Not really insult, so I don't know what he was trying to get there. But then, so then there's Smirk, S-M-U-R-K. And he's, first of all, this word's not even in a real dictionary. The only real definition to it, I guess, would be in Urban Dictionary. So let's see what Urban Dictionary says. Now, Urban Dictionary says, to backhand someone so hard it injures the person. Example would be busted lip, black eye, nosebleed, or large bruised handprint. That's what a smirk is. Well, I guess you could call me a smirk, because, I mean, I'll backhand the fuck out of Eric so hard I'll make everybody in his group have a fucking nosebleed. I mean, That simple. So you want to call me a Smurf? Well, gladly, because I'll backhand the fuck out of you. Seriously. So, yeah, I'll accept that too. Like, that's the best you got. That is seriously the best you got. And then he uploads my police car, and all he could do is change. First of all, he puts on there that it's unlocked. This dude's so fucking stupid. I mean, you're too dumb to unlock my shit, so yeah. I didn't even have to download it to know that it wasn't unlocked. I mean, seriously. Didn't even have to download it. I already knew that shit wasn't unlocked because one of the comments, and two, he's not that smart whatsoever. Nobody in his group is that smart. But then he puts a comment on there, you know, this asshole recently went on a rant putting down new modders. I didn't put down new modders, I put down you and your group and techniques. They're not new modders, they're new editors. When are you gonna realize that you're just an editor? You're not a modder. So quit calling yourself that. Like, seriously, you're embarrassing the community by even calling yourself that. And then he said people are trying to learn. He or she or whatever thinks he is better than everyone else. No, I'm not thinking I'm better than everyone else. Okay, I know that I'm better than you. I know that I'm better in technique. Or techniques, or whatever the fuck they call themselves. And the truth is that you guys have multiple wannabe modders in your groups. And you could combine everybody in fuck mod, and you could combine everybody in techniques mod, and you could combine them two groups together, and I'm still better than everyone in those groups. Everyone in those groups. So I didn't sit here and say I'm better than everyone because, you know, obviously there's better people than me out there. That's a given. You know, I've only been doing this for 5 months. But those that are, you know, better than me and been here for a while, I learn off of them still, and I still keep in contact with some of them. And whenever, you know, I can't figure something out, they help me figure it out because, you know, we're all good like that. It's not like Eric where he tries to trash the community and shit, and then cries about, well, why don't these guys try to help people instead of blah blah blah. Well, real modders do help each other. You're not a real modder though. So trying to clown somebody as to why, you know, we're not helping each other and this and that. Well, yeah, we are helping each other. Just nobody's helping you because you're a clown. And then he says, well, the modding community is changing, and we're not putting up with this stupid fucks and assholes like you anymore. You're right, the modding community is changing. But you have no right to speak on behalf of the modding community because you're not part of it. You're not part of it at all. Okay, so quit even trying to speak on its behalf when you have nothing to fucking do with it. You're a clown in the community. You're a sideline hoe. That's about it. Okay, so don't even try to speak about the modding community. And you're right, it's changing. And it's changing in a way that all real modders are going private or deciding to just take their shit elsewhere and not deal with people like, you know, fuck modding and techniques. Yeah, it's changing. It's been changing. Before you even, you know, touch the Giants editor, that shit was changing. Okay? And you're not part of it. Okay, because all the real modders, when you look at a really good mod that has a lot into it and you look at the credits of it, those big time modders are all in some kind of community which you can't get into. People like you are not allowed to be in it. I'm in it. Winston's in some of them, but you're not. You know, so quit talking on behalf of the community that doesn't give a fuck about you, that doesn't even recognize you, doesn't even recognize you enough to give you an invite into the real fucking community, into the real modders community. So seriously, just quit your fucking talking and quit, you know, talking on behalf of a community that you don't even know. That's just an insult. That's an insult to all of us spending some real time doing some real things with Farming Simulator, and you're not a part of it. So that just needs to quit. And he says he claims to be a great modder, but take a look at this pile of shit talking about my police car. He says he claims, yeah, it has 1,591 horsepower. Yeah, so that's what's written in the XML. I don't really worry about changing stuff like that because you know, the whole uh, shit with the way that works. It doesn't. I mean, your horsepower isn't based on what's written there. It's what you actually put in your XML. So I don't bother changing that number because I use Mowgli Gearbox, which represents the real horsepower of a vehicle, not the in-game. Uh, Pretty much the way the in-game does it. That's ridiculous. Giants underscales the horsepower by a lot, so I don't even worry about any of that. I adjust my things by what's in Mowgli Gearbox because all my mods are made to run with Mowgli. I've said it in the past. I don't really care nor worry about too much. For those who don't use Mowgli, if you can't sit here and bitch about something not being very realistic, okay? If you're sitting here in a vehicle and all it does is riding on one gear, that's not very realistic, is it? That's why I use Mowgli, because your car goes through its gears like a regular vehicle. It's more realistic. You can shift, you can have it manually, you can do all that. So I set everything through there. So at 1591 horsepower, yeah, of course that's that's retarded. And then he says it goes over 250 kilometers an hour. Seriously. Yeah, I made it go 160 miles an hour. But the thing about that is, even when I put it up on AIM, the description says this is a fun mod. It's not made to be very realistic. It is a fun mod. Like, seriously. But, you know, if you didn't just hijack the freaking mod off somebody the fuck else that was riding your dick, you would know what the fuck the description is or what the fuck it was meant for. Not that bullshit that you're trying to fucking do. So, he says, look at your own garbage and keep your shitty mods to yourself. That's the best you have, is to complain about how fast it goes and the horsepower that XML says it has. That is the very best you could come up with when fucking with my mod. You couldn't even unlock it, and that put that lock on there is not even that hard to get through. He really put on that he unlocked it and didn't unlock shit because he's too stupid to know how. But that's the best he has to complain about, is how fast it goes. Really? Like, you just prove yourself to be more dumber and dumber with every statement you make. He put a Photoshop picture on Fuck Modding's I guess main picture or whatever on there. Like, he had Winston's tow truck and my police car in Giants editor. What these people don't realize is when he's doing this is he thinks, okay, that the people in his group are so stupid that they're gonna believe that that photo was real, that they are gonna believe that he unlocked it. Like, he really, to me that would be an insult, seeing something on there like that, because to me it's just like, in my head I would have been like, so he thinks I'm that stupid? Like, that's an insult. He really, everything he says that dude says, everything that dude does is just a bunch of bullshit. Everything that comes out of his mouth is even worse fucking bullshit. He obviously is too dumb to unlock him on, so I mean, really, that should tell you right there. It's not that hard. But for all you guys to keep saying stuff like, well, this community needs to get together and, quit doing this, needs to work with each other. Guys, you really need to stop with that shit, okay? Because, a lot of members in this modding community are working together, okay? They are helping each other, but they're not part of it. They're not part of the community. So quit asking like someone's gonna, approach the garbage in the community and say, do you want to work? Nobody wants to waste their time teaching stupid and then waste their time teaching people who learn way too. Nobody got the time for that. Nobody wants to teach these kind of people. So seriously, you guys need to quit with that. Work with each other and help each other. I could say the same thing about these people that have YouTube channels. The same thing could be said about them, because to me it's like, well, why don't everybody that has YouTube channels and does mod reviews work with each other? Because I know myself, I get tired of having 3 or 4 different, 4 or 5 different people on my channel that I'm subscribed to, and they're doing the same reviews on the same vehicles in the same day. I get tired of seeing that too. So I mean, it goes both ways, because why can't we work with each other? Well, why can't you guys work with each other so you're not covering the same mods and putting the same crappy video out there and making it to the point where, like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to unsubscribe from somebody because I'm tired of watching the same damn shit every day. Cover different mods, do different things, but you guys don't do that, and then you guys don't bitch about it. So don't bitch about modders working together if you don't work together with the other people who make reviews and spotlights and stuff like that. Like, seriously, it goes both ways. Don't be such a hypocrite about shit when you put yourself in the same situation. So yeah, that to me just made no sense, but whatever. Other than that, I think what I'm gonna start doing here is I'll start off with the service truck that fuck modding put out there. These garbage dumbasses put out there. I think what I'm gonna do is, well, for one, because they're blaming Phoenix, whatever, for putting that stuff on and making it pink and all that. He didn't even have anything to do with that. Like, Jesus, these dudes are so fucking stupid. But he didn't even have anything to do with that. So, honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that service truck and I'm gonna do some of the shit that they should have done to it. Probably working doors, fix all the crap that they have errors to, add some stuff, just make it work a lot better. Maybe I'll do, make the hood open, put one of my engines in there or something like that. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do what a real modder does and make this shit look right, act right, and behave right. And then I'm gonna lock it down and I'm gonna re-put it on ModHub and I'm gonna put the credits to who they belong to. The person who actually made the cab, Duramax Nation, I guess, for the bed, and myself for all the shit I'm gonna put on there. So I'm gonna do that and just re-upload it somewhere else to make sure that everybody gets the proper credits, and it's locked and those dumbasses can't mess with it, because they'll be glad to take that shit off of there and put their own name back on it. I'm gonna make sure you can't do that, because those guys don't they don't deserve to have their name on everything. All they do is take other people's stuff and edit it, say, oh, look, here's what I made, here's what I got. Jeez, this is, seriously. And then if you're gonna try to insult somebody, it doesn't take much at all to use a Google dictionary, I guess. Use a dictionary, period. Like, I know, it's 2015 and people don't want to read and they're just too damn stupid to understand words nowadays. But you know what? Put in a little bit of fucking effort and read. Look up the things you're gonna, say or something before you try to insult somebody, because you're just making yourself look like an idiot when your insults, the definition of the words you're using in your insults, are actually being a compliment. Like, yeah, the amount of stupid people nowadays, I swear, I just don't know where they get it. I just don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna start taking a bunch of their mods, whatever they put up on their page. I'm gonna start doing things my way to them, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repost them on ModHub or whatever, and then we'll do it like that. Show you how easy something is to put out there without errors, because obviously that's the whole main issue here, is that these fools keep putting crap out there with errors when it's so easy to make sure that all your stuff is fixed. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and basically it won't be any of my mods that get released. on there. It'll be just a whole bunch of their crap that gets released, fixed, locked down. So, I mean, they're only used for the modern community. Their mods, so I can fix the shit, put my name on it, somebody else will name on it, and then release it. So yeah, they can keep their group. So I have something to take. So yeah, that's gonna be my plan to what I'm gonna start doing, since these dumbasses can't obviously do things right themselves, you know. But as far as, you know, having modders come together and do this and that, like, that's not gonna happen. There's already enough modders that come together and help out each other. None of them at all want to help idiots like Fuck Modding or Technics, who just, someone like Rambo, just butcher stuff, you know. I mean, that's the way it goes. So guys, quit asking for it, and then if you're gonna be sitting here and being on that group, and then think that you're gonna end up being on other groups and other pages, and we're not gonna sit here and see that and delete you off of it. Like, seriously, like, how dumb can you be using your real name and real Facebook and all this and that to be on other groups and expect that you're not gonna get deleted? Seriously? That's not very smart, is it? But yeah. So either way, yeah, this is my warehouse that I built in Blender. It has pretty much everything was built from scratch. I believe I used these windows up here up top, the skylights, were from SketchUp that I altered a little bit to fit in this warehouse. Other than that, everything was pretty much built from scratch. These bricks here, I'm going to show you guys in a minute here. These bricks here, if you look at the bricks, this is not like the regular crappy builds that everybody does where it's just a texture on the outside. Now these are actually individual bricks. Yeah, I went through all that, putting all those bricks on this fucking wall, and they go both sides. Lot of fucking bricks. This warehouse was just ridiculous. And then I made those girders, these supports here, little bolts. The doors, of course, made from scratch. Made the animations using Blender and 3ds Max. So yeah, that's another thing. Animation, I might start doing tutorials on how to do animations, because everybody seems to be scared of working with animations. They are a pain in the ass, but you have to know your programs really good. But for those who are a little bit more advanced in the programs, this door came from SketchUp. Those who are a little bit more advanced in the programs, maybe they'll start doing tutorials so they could actually start making them. Because to me, it's just working with what's already out there. Like taking a door from another building, if it doesn't really match what you're trying to go, you know, through and do, it's just not even worth it. So right now I'm building a firehouse with Phoenix Feather, and I just had to make another door, and I'll show you guys that. So this building here is from 2013, the building that Winston converted over, and I had all the doors. These doors are the original doors from it that I started working forum, and these are the ones I built yesterday from scratch for Phoenix Feathers Firehouse. So yeah, you see, made the door, little window trims, windows in it. I didn't really see no doors like this in Farming Simulator 13 or 15, so I had to kind of go from scratch and make those. But yeah, simple stuff. And then of course there's the ambulance. So Phoenix Feathers is Firehouse. Maybe I'll make a video on how that's going later. It's looking pretty good. But yeah, for now this is a map by Vanquish. It's a test map. I use it a lot, Winston uses it a lot, and Vanquish himself uses this map to test a lot of his mods when he makes them. It has a testing track over there. Let's see. We'll use this truck. You know what? We'll use my Chevy. Doesn't really matter. And also, this Chevy is something that, this is my personal one. If you can see, you can see how the paint kind of flips. It's bluish and it flips to a purplish. That was me experimenting with different ways of coloring it. Of course, it gets dirty and everything, and but yeah, I haven't done this on any vehicles yet, except my personal vehicles. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show anybody how to make these kind of paint jobs, but it looks pretty cool. It's purple to blue, blue to purple, and you flip around depending on the stuff. So yeah, this test map here is made by pretty much you can test everything on here. So this I use with the gearbox right here on the right corner. I'll say manual, say automatic, depending on how your transmission is geared. This one's manual. Yeah, this map will go some test some suspension. You can test how much your vehicle is before it tips and stuff like that. Again, here you test your suspension so you can get stuck on there. Right here, this is where you can check for any relief on the vehicle. And then you have fuel and oxygen. It has a lot of ways to test your mods here. Again, this map is my Vanquish. Great map here. I like this map because you got to test all my vehicles. It has fields over there. You can fill in the bumpers down there. But yeah, so I mean that's it for today. Just wanted to go over some things and then let you guys know that I will be releasing some mods probably in the future, mod hub stuff like that. Other than what Phoenix is gonna end up releasing on his channel, emergency vehicles, probably release some mods on mod hub. They won't be mine. They will be more or less the gay ass modding group stuff that I'll just fix it. Maybe I'll make all the little doors on the bed open, add some more animations, add some more useful, make it actually useful, and then re-upload it, lock it down, and then re-upload it to places like Mod Hub and stuff like that. So yeah, keep an eye on that. For those of you who want to sit here and bitch and be on fuck modding side, don't expect to be coming on my YouTube and then not get banned. Don't expect to not be getting banned from other places that I see you on. It's gonna be that simple. If you want to ride your dick, that's completely fine with me. Garbage needs to hang with garbage. and that's fine. But don't bring that shit around, my channel. Respect to freaking kiss my ass and then go back to them. Like it's not gonna happen. So, I mean, you guys just keep an eye out for more mods that are gonna be coming, and then I guess subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I'll try to make another video later. So until then, I'm out.